welcome to Mr. Brooks. Express Lane. I killed James the Lesser. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, Mr. Brooks, film that came out in 2007. Why am I reviewing it now? Because I just saw it. Anyways, Mr. Brooks, family man, business owner, goes to AA, trying to make himself a better person. Except, well, it turns out he's a serial killer. He's known as the thumbprint killer. Why is he called that? Because when he kills his victims, a man and woman every time, he dips their thumbs in blood and leaves them somewhere. And of course, he poses the bodies in a way to make them very sexual. If you catch my meaning. That's why he went to AA. He was an alcoholic. He was trying to stop himself from killing. And had been successful for almost 2 years. Until, well, it just couldn't hold it in anymore. And he had to kill. Dun, dun, dun! Insert dramatic background music here. Mr. Brooks is played by Kevin Costner. His alter ego is played by William Hurt. His alter ego is called Marshall. He is the one telling him, dude, just get it done with it. Just fucking kill them. Just do it now. Stop looking and kill. Why do you go to AA? You don't need to go to AA. Just give into it. I can't. If I do that, eventually I'm going to get caught. And I can't do that to my wife and daughter. On the other side of the coin, you have the detective. She's been hunting down the thumbprint killer for a while now. Played by Demi Moore. This movie has a really good cast. Kevin Costner, Demi Moore, Dane Cook, William Hurt, Mark Heldenberger, bunch of people. Anyways, Demi Moore is also going through a terrible divorce where her ex-husband is pretty much, give me $1.5 million. No. Give me $1.5 million. I draw this out forever. It's a shitty situation for her. But she's been known to become a bit obsessed with the thumbprint killer. At the same time, someone she'd originally arrested, got convicted, thrown in jail, escapes. So now she's got that going on as well while she's trying to hunt down the thumbprint killer. Now, here's the twist. Dane Cook. Mentioned him already. He lived in apartments across the street from his latest victims. And he saw everything because the windows were open. Instead of calling the cops, he blackmails Mr. Brooks. I want to kill. I said, I want to kill. Jumping up down on the couch, blood and veins in my teeth. I want to kill. Mr. Brooks reluctantly takes him on as an apprentice. Every night they go hunting. Every night something happened in Mr. Brooks' life that he can't do it. Pissing off Dane Cook. While this is going on, Mr. Brooks' daughter comes home from college. I dropped out. Where's the BMW? A friend of mine is driving it across the country. I didn't feel comfortable driving it that far. Okay. Well, it turns out... Spoiler. Although this movie's 13 years old. Fuck it. We're going to be talking spoilers. Turns out there was a murder at her college. The killer left behind a hatchet. Yeah, you can see where this is going. Mr. Brooks actually blames himself because it's inside of me, now it's inside of her. I have to do something about this. So he's had plans for years now if he ever gets caught how to run away. So he uses one of his fake passports and fake IDs and all that to go back to where his daughter went to college and murder people with a hatchet. That way, because the police were, they didn't know about this until the police showed up at his door. He's like, oh shit, they're looking at my daughter. She's so fucking guilty. Even I know she's guilty. So he goes, while she's obviously at home, thousands of miles away, and does this murder. Like, oh, look at that. It can't be my daughter. Someone else was murdered the exact same way. Dun, dun, dun. But now he has a choice to make. Did he do the right thing when he saved her? Maybe he didn't. After all, nothing has stopped him. He went to AA and it worked for a couple of years, but he started killing again. And with the Dane Cook thing, guy wants to kill someone. He wants to be there. He wants to do it. Finally, thumbprint killer finds the perfect target. The detective's husband and his lawyer, who he's currently banging. Now here's the thing. Yeah, killed the detective's husband and the lawyer that the husband's banging. Alright, well, it's obviously the thumbprint killer. Look at all the details. Wait a minute. You know who else would know all the details of a thumbprint killer? The detective who's been hunting him for years. So yeah, she looks super guilty. Gets suspended and all that, pending investigation. Because obviously it looks like she fucking did it because it was done perfectly, just like the thumbprint killer. And why would the thumbprint killer choose those two people specifically? Because the other thing, DANE Cook left DNA evidence behind. The detective was already looking for him because, oh hey, there's like 4 apartments, whatever, that could see into the window where the victims were killed. She interviewed 3 of them. 4th one she couldn't find. DANE Cook. It's like, oh hey, this DNA belongs to DANE Cook. I can't remember the character's real name, but I just call him DANE Cook because he's DANE Cook. It's like, huh. Well, right, that's it. We gotta get a search warrant for his apartment. Get a search warrant for his apartment. There's nothing there. It's completely emptied out. Like, huh, that doesn't look suspicious. But here's the thing. Mr. Brooks realizes, just like his daughter, he's not going to stop. He's going to kill forever. Unless he dies. But he doesn't want to hurt his family in a way like, oh yeah, the cops caught me and shot me, so now I'm dead. Like, no. So he's setting up that DANE Cook will be the person who kills him. They go to a cemetery. Why do you have a key to a cemetery? I'm a business owner. I own a lot of land. You know what charges a lot of money? Cemeteries. Anyways, they find an open plot. All you gotta do is shoot me in the head. I fall backwards. They throw a little bit of dirt on me. They bury the body tomorrow on top of me. I am never found. I disappear. My family doesn't know what happened. Perfect way for me to get away from this life of killing without hurting my family. DANE Cook puts the gun in his head and click. Click, 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 click. Yeah, you know, I wasn't really sure if I wanted you to kill me or not. And I'm glad I did this. Did what? Oh, I broke into your apartment, took everything out of it, and then I shaved down the firing pin on that gun so it wouldn't hit. What? Click, 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 click. Yeah, you know, I decided, fuck dying. Slashes DANE Cook's throat with a shovel, throws his body in, puts a little bit of dirt on it, so you look down and you see his dirt. Ta-da, he escapes. He goes home. Oh, my beautiful baby girl, she's sleeping. I should say goodnight to her. Good night, honey. Leans down, kisses her on the forehead. Good night, Daddy. And then... watch it find out. I'm glad I watched this movie. It was different. And I like these kind of movies where you don't know what's going to happen at the end. It doesn't spell it out really well. Because like some movies, obviously, you know. Like, oh, hey, the good guys are going to win. But when the good guys know a serial killer, does him living really equal a win? Because obviously he's not a good guy. He may be the protagonist, but he's not the good guy. And of course, watching the shit show that goes on with Demi Moore after the thumbprint killer does her husband and the lawyer. It's a really good watch with some good twists and turns. Great story, great, amazing acting. You should watch it. Amazon Prime, duh. That's why I saw it. Amazon Prime, guys. Watch it. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.